Hey, what's up, guys? Ali here from MySocialU.com, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to talk about how do I edit my TikTok videos. I don't use any fancy apps or tools. I just use the TikTok's built-in camera and the editing features. That's it, nothing fancy. And before we jump into the demo, you know what to do. Subscribe, hit the bell icon, and also like this video. All right, now let's jump into this. And like I mentioned, I don't use any fancy apps or tools to edit my TikTok. I just use the tools or the features that comes with the TikTok app. All right, so here I am on my TikTok account. And by the way, if you're not following me on TikTok, make sure you do, because I share marketing hacks, question and answer tips, tactics, strategies to grow your business online. All right, so as you can see, my style is very simple. So I use a lot of like text overlay. I do add a lot of the sound to my videos. It's very simple. All right, so let's do this. I'm going to record a TikTok. So first of all, when you open your TikTok app, so you're going to click on that plus icon to create a new video. And that's me. So I'm going to record the video. Hey, what's up, guys? This is Ali from MySocialU.com, and thank you so much for watching my TikToks. By the way, here is my #1 tip if you want to grow on Instagram. Can you guess? Yes, it's using 30 hashtags. All right, so that is my video. So once you're done, you can click on that check mark. So here's the final video that I recorded using TikTok. Now, if you look at the bottom of the screen, so here are all the editing features. So you can add sound, effects, text, and stickers, right? So and also filters. So when I click on filters, here are different filters. By the way, I do love the F1 filter. So most of my videos are going to be F1, but you can look, there's so many options. Oh my God, I can spend like days through these filters. They have so many options for creative people like you and I. All right, so I'm going to go back, and you can also add some voice effects. Basically, if you want to, I've never used it, never had a reason to use it. So let's look at the editing options at the bottom of your screen. The first one is sound. So basically, and then when you hit on soundtrack, and then more right here. So it's going to give you a lot of options. If you scroll up, so you can see the trending sounds. Once it loads, there you go. You can also see the featured, the greatest hits. So there's different categories that you can go into. You can also search your own sounds. So sometimes if I want like instruments, I just search for instrument free and then I use those sounds. Now here's the thing that you want to remember. Whenever you add, so let's say I want to add that sound right there. So when you add sound, so then now you have two sort of audios on the video. So one is me speaking, and then the second is the song or the sound we added. So we're going to go back to sound to make sure you have the right mix. And then I'm going to click on the volume right here. And look at this, so original sound and the soundtrack. So what I normally do is I kind of move the original sound up and then move the soundtrack down, because I'm using the soundtrack in the background because I still have a message that I want to deliver, and I want to keep the focus on that message, the original sound. All right, so now once you've done that, now let's look at the second editing option, effects. So this is again really, really cool. You can add visual effects, transitions, you can split, time. So what I like to do here is sometimes if I want to add visual effects, it's still loading. Let's look at transitions. There you go. So it's still loading right here, as you can see on the screen. I think I'm at a place where Wi-Fi is not that strong. Not cool. All right, so let's say if I want to add this smoke effect, visual effect, right? So what all I have to do is press on smoke and hold it. So look at this. So I'm going to press, hold, and that's it. So now I'm going to move this cursor back and play it. And then it goes to the normal. So you can play, there's so many. And then let's say if you wanted to add another one, I'll hit neon, and it just kind of keeps. So whenever you press on that, it just adds that effect to your video. And if I want to replay, I'll move the cursor back, I'll replay, and look at that. That's pretty neat, right? And then you can also look at the effects. You can kind of go through these effects, long face. These are really interesting. I've seen people use these. So you can get creative with these effects. You can also do transitions. So for example, the first one is turn on TV. So let's say I want to use that transition. I'll just hold on that. So look at that. So that's the transition of kind of like a TV turning on. And there's so many options. You can also split. Look at that. So if I play, there you go. It's really neat. And by the way, if you want to undo, right here, if you want to save, you'll hit on the save button. But if you want to undo, you'll just hit on that back arrow or back button. All right. Now I'm going to go to the time, and then you can reverse, you can repeat, you can slow motion. So there's a lot of things you can do with your video content. So for example, let's say I want to go with the visual transition. I'll hit save, and it's going to go back to, so here's the, everything I did, it kind of saved to my video. So there should be another effect that should come up. Let's see. Now, there you go. So it seems like it didn't save the visuals, it saved the transition effect. That's fine. So that was our effect. So we looked at the sound feature, effects feature, and then now let's look at the text feature, because that's the one that I use the most. And it's just simple. Instagram marketing tip. Hopefully my spellings are right. And then you can kind of play with this. You can put it on the top or the bottom, but this is the one I use the most. I don't use the effects that much. I do add sounds every now and then, but I always add the text overlay. I guess this is my favorite feature of editing. And then the other thing that you could do is, so if you tap on this text, you can set the duration. So I'll click on set duration, and then right now it's throughout the whole video, but let's say I want to only display the first 4 seconds, 5 seconds, whatever. I'll hit check yes, and then I'll look at that. So it's gonna play that, and that should go away. There you go. Now it's gone because I set the timing of that. And then when the video restarts, it will come back. There you go. How cool is that? So the editing tools are simple, but they're more than enough. For me, I'm a marketing educator. I'm teaching people marketing hacks and experiments and tips and question and answer. This is more than enough for me, these editing tools. And this is how I edit all of my TikTok videos. By the way, in future, I might experiment other different apps like Video Leap, InShot, a lot of cool apps people use. So I want to experiment with those. So if I do, and when I do those, I'll share those experiences with you as well. But for now, I'm just using the in-app editing features. All right, the next one, the last one I want to show you is the stickers. So when you click on that, this is another one really cool. Basically, you can pick different stickers. You can also pick emojis. There you go. It's loading slow because my Wi-Fi seems to be sleeping right now. And another thing is you can search, if you read this, you can search GIFs. So for example, this video is about Instagram. So I'm going to search for Instagram. And I'll find something if I spell it right. There you go. So look at that. So many choices. So let's say I like this. I can kind of like position it. And I can also do the same thing. So this sticker that I added or GIF that I added, so I'm going to tap on this and then set duration. And I can also change the duration of this. How cool is that? Right? All right, so this is what I do with all of my content that I produce. This is how I edit my TikTok videos. Very simple. The two I love is or use the most is the text feature and also the stickers, because I love using emojis sometimes, or the stickers and also the GIF. And the text is, I always like to give a title, a text overlay to my video content. And then when I'm done with everything, I'm gonna hit next. And then here, you're about to publish. So make sure, you describe your videos. What I like to do there is, so here's a kind of like a pro tip. One, see if you can add a call to action for people. And two, do use hashtags. Now I use big hashtags, but when I was just starting out, and if you were just starting out, I would suggest using hashtags that are focused and that are small. So for example, let's say if I wanted to use this video is about Instagram or social media. So if I look for social media, so look, social media, 176 million views. Oh my God, that's like so much, right? So if I use that, well, now I can use that hashtag because my account is pretty big. So I'll still get some discovery and maybe some views. But for smaller accounts, it's very difficult. So if you have a small account, what I would suggest is look for hashtags that are niche focused or small. So let me go back. For social media, so for example, social media marketing is 9.4 million. That's way smaller than the social media. And there's another hashtag, social media manager. So look at that, so 2.8 million. So that's another thing I would share. If you have a small account, if you're just starting out, don't use crazy big hashtags because your content will just be lost in the noise. And that's it, guys. Another thing is before you post, do make sure you click on the select cover. And then you want to select a cover for your video that's interesting. And I always try to select something that has a lot of motion and also captures attention. And hit done. And then once you have, I'm not going to post this video. This was just for the demo. So I'm just going to go back and continue, X out, and go to my profile. So this is my simple process. This is how I edit my TikTok videos. If you guys have any questions related to TikTok content, TikTok marketing, use of hashtags, or maybe even just editing TikTok content, let me know those questions in the comments below, and I'll be more than happy to provide you with my insights. Thank you so much for watching. Before you go, you know what to do. Subscribe, hit the bell icon, and also like this video. And I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye for now.